So, hi, I wanted to continue talking about my three bouts of COVID, how I got through them, and I'm still alive to talk about. Anyway, I wanted to sort of, first of all, let me say, not a doctor, have no medical affiliation whatsoever, none. Um, but I do know what I did that worked for me. Um, and I told my children also when the pandemic was first announced and everything, I told them to go and stock up your houses, stock up on everything you can think of that would help you in sickness, fever, flu, cold. So again, I'm just telling you from my experience. I told them to get lip balms, Vaseline for chapped skin and chapped lips, for drinks, emergency to boost their immune system, to get vapor rub to help them to breathe, get uh, clear sodas or pops, whichever you call it, 7 Up, Sprite, orange juice, extra pillows, of course, because you're going to sweat through fevers. You need extra linens, extra pillows, because they're going to become mashed down and everything, and you need to be comfortable. There may be nights. There were nights upon nights that I couldn't sleep laying down. I might not have laid down for a whole month because I could not breathe laying down. Um, get soups and crackers, just things that will make you comfortable when you can't eat, but you can, because I couldn't hold down water for a whole week. Um, but when you can eat, just crackers, soup, little juice will tide you over. You want to stay hydrated because if you become dehydrated, you're going to end up in the hospital and you'll have no choice. Either that or you're going to die. So have all these things on hand, band aids, swabs, just whatever you can think of. I had them make little emergency kits. Just take a shoebox, whatever you have, and make yourself an emergency kit, things that you're going to need to have when you get sick, especially if you live alone and you um, can't get up to walk around or barely, and you need to have things in reach that you can just reach over on a nightstand or a little table and pick up. Also, you need a thermometer. They're very cheap. You can buy them at Walmart, Target, whatever kind of store. Blood pressure cuff. Um, I bought mine at Walmart's. I think it was 19.99, something like that. Target, and I use it every day still. Just different things. I'm trying to see. Oh, plastic gloves because you don't want to be touching stuff. If you're throwing up or a lot of mucus, you don't want to touch that stuff and reinfect yourself. Large bath towels that after you put Vicks all over your chest and everything. Large safety pins so you can pin the towel around your neck in the back to keep the heat in. Then you're going to want to get under your covers and just sweat it out. You're going to feel like you're dying, but I promise you, if you do this a few nights, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to be able to breathe because when you can't breathe, um, automatically you think you're going to die. But not all the time you're not going to die. Just don't panic. I always tell my children, don't panic first. Don't let that be your first reaction to anything. Take a deep breath and get your bearings. Um, but it's going to be very difficult for you to breathe if you have pneumonia or COVID. Any of the varieties of COVID, breathing is going to be a real task. At one point, I had a rattle in my throat that almost sounded like what people call the death rattle. And behind the rattle, when I would breathe in and out, there was actually a whistle. And how I don't know where that came from, but I would breathe in, and then when I try to take the breath out, would come the rattle and a whistle behind it. Now that was about to chase me to the hospital. because I never had anything like that. And before I caught COVID in December of 2019, I hadn't even had a cold for 5 years because I took my vitamins and my minerals and I ate clean and healthy and everything. So for me to be this sick